Hey River Life viewers, what's the coolest thing I saw in downtown Atlanta? Well, I'll tell you, it's close between sea turtles, whale sharks, penguins, manta rays. The list goes on. Check it out. From the robotic security in the parking garage to the exterior design of the building, the Georgia Aquarium is striking in every sense. Shaped like a huge fish, adorned with vibrant murals, and located right in the center of Centennial Olympic Park, downtown Atlanta, Georgia. Being the River Life channel, we were glad to see the River Scout area paying homage to all of the freshwater life around us. I was intrigued with the alligators. The American alligators shared a nice exhibit with some 4 to 6 foot long young alligators that were very cooperative, not camera shy, almost seemed to interact with all the visitors. And then it was also cool to see some of their larger counterparts that were actually albino, and they were also much longer. I think they may have been there at the aquarium for, I don't know, 10 years. So they were pretty cool to look at. I'd never seen one, I don't think. Then, of course, the gar were just spectacular and very large, heavy bodied. Oh, then the alligator gar, that thing was a monster of monster fish. I love seeing the native fish species, the darters, and so forth. Very colorful. There's Tennessee dace. And they did a good job with all their aquariums, I thought. All the live plants and the decor look very natural. Lots of fun facts all over the aquarium. And of course it's massive. It's huge. So we just kind of started there in the freshwater area and started working our way around from the native Georgia river life down to the tropical Amazon fish, which, by the way, it was a dream. It was any aquarist's dream to see these huge enclosures, just immaculately kept, with beautiful fish, lots of which I'd never seen before, and all just set up in a real natural looking native style habitat. And it was kind of a burden having a camera. I wanted to just be absorbed, by the entire element and surrounding. But I did want to bring some content back and post it to share with you guys. I do appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you enjoy this Georgia Aquarium visit. There's a nice puffer. Aren't those things cool? Little freshwater Amazon puffer. Georgia Aquarium is rated number 1 in the United States as far as aquarium goes. It was easy for me to understand why. I mean, every corner was just some experience that was filled with a lot of fun and adventure. I don't remember exactly what an admission ticket cost, but no qualms. Whatever it was, I got my money's worth and then some. So I do recommend a visit to the Georgia Aquarium, even if it's not something along the way. Make it a destination trip. I think you'll enjoy it. Regardless, again, of the type of fish that you're into, they had a little bit of everything. So I spent a lot of time, you can tell by the footage, in the freshwater section. Some more of these big Amazon cats, and there in the bottom of the screen you can see some freshwater rays. They were cool too. And there's me goofing around. I'll do anything for a shot. I was crawling in the tunnels and found out those were made for kids, and my knees and back hurt afterwards, but it was a lot of fun. And then we saw just, a fish or two would just really captivate you, and you just spend, it seemed like too much time watching it. And then it's like, no, that's why I'm here. I can't spend too much time watching these beautiful fish do what they do. And some are certainly more striking than others. And I was really taken by these discus. They were, in my mind, I had a track of Pachelbel playing, and they were just kind of floating to the rhythm, of that score, the classical, just rest your mind music. And these fish were just kind of players on a stage. Just so beautiful, so awesome. And I don't know exactly which types they are. I just know that they were gorgeous. And the one coming up here next was probably my favorite. Stunning. That's all I can say about that fish. And then a close second was this turquoise blue discus. Amazing. The picture doesn't do it justice. A quick run through the brackish area and then on to the saltwater, where we were able to see huge rays in the touch pool. Those guys were really cool. A couple of different species. And I've cut the ambient audio out of this video. It was just so crowded, so many people and having the time of their life. It was just hard to hear me in the microphone. So I'm doing this as a voiceover. We got to the tunnel. I forget how many gallons this aquarium was that we were actually under, and we saw the manta rays and the Goliath grouper, and here comes the star of the show, the whale shark. This thing was huge, and there was actually 2 of them in there. And I saw how big it was, and so the question that I had while I was there in the tunnel was, how did they get those things here? They're the size of trailers. And along the way, one of the speakers had mentioned that they contract, and there's the sea turtle, just awesome, just huge, awesome green sea turtle, amazing. So the speaker had mentioned another manta ray that UPS delivered with a special contract, the whale sharks. Look at that, it's amazing. So Brown delivered. All of a sudden, I like UPS more than I did before the visit to the Georgia Aquarium. And just as a side note here, I learned that there was a particular co-founder of a do-it-yourself franchise, the Orange Team, if you know what I'm talking about, donated millions of dollars to make sure that this Georgia Aquarium happened, so we could get out there and see it, love it, and live it. I'd like to thank you for tuning in and invite you to subscribe to the River Life channel if you haven't done so already. You can click on the icon in the upper left corner, or hang around, watch another video. There's a pretty good recommendation there in the bottom right hand corner. Either way, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you again soon. So long.